2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony with Doris Burke on our sideline. We're at that jam.
Big time finish. Emphatic.
He hangs on the rim, too, just for good measure.
Yeah, but guys, nothing wrong with a little bit of showboating every now and then.
And that last replay courtesy of Kia. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
And Leonard has it in the corner. A three-pointer off the mark. And here are the Warriors now. Gotta keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
And we've talked about how in the NBA you've got to earn your points the hard way, and that really wasn't the case in that game for them.
No, there was no hard way about it. I mean, they got their points easily on dunks and layups against the defense that really didn't offer much of a fight.
The Warriors are gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Green kicks to G. Leonard with the steal. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And good on the basket.
I'm not even a point.
Leonard's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, I think this is the start they want to come out and put some points up early. 3 or 4 so far.
First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Gets it to go from 18 feet away. Leonard's got 6.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
He's the only person that's right on his team is Leonard.
From the field so far. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. Now let's find out what head coach Greg Popovich had to say to Doris Burke. Doris?
He told me he's a fan of Andre Iguodala, especially the way he's developed his outside shot. He said that was one weakness. He could do everything else, pass, handle, and finish. And boy, what a defender. But now that he's developed that jump shot, there are really no weaknesses in his game. Guys, that makes it awfully tough to deal with a guy who can impact the game in that many ways. Back to you.
It was good to hear from you, Doris.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and will make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
Leonard hits them both.
They've had difficulties the way Leonard has been playing. He already has 8 points and the 1 steal. That's big-time production. He has over 50% of his team's points. Wow.
You just got to love watching the way he operates.
San Antonio with the ball. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
And you know what? Exactly what had to be done in terms of winning on the road. Never allowed any momentum to build up against them. Kept the crowd out of the game. And for every punch they took, they had a counter.
I was very impressed, Greg, with the way they stood their ground, even when they were on their heels some, coming through those moments where they were backing up a bit. That's what it takes on the road. You've got to show that kind of fortitude and resilience.
And it's Aldridge missing.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Here's Torres. That one falls. Coming off Iguodala's feet. That's 10 points for Freak.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
It's stolen by G. That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. Here's a strong 4 for 6.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
To the middle. Here's Patsatsuliu. The wide open look here for Aldridge. Aldridge can't get that one to fall. On offense, here are the Warriors. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Iguodala, the pass to Torres. On the wing, Thompson. Baseline J on the way. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. To be out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
And here's Leonard from three. The Warriors pull it in to the wing right side. Here's Torres. And another basket for Golden State.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot. And it's really paid off of it during the run.
Warriors leading by 6. Poked away.
Oh, it wasn't.
In transition, here come the Spurs. On up the court. And that one's good.
Well, they won't be down for long if they can get some more early offense just like that.
And Clark, the best way to get that early offense is with steals that allows you to get out in transition.
And he gets it to go.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Tries again. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contest, and he'll shoot two. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Warriors.
They've set the first half tone by getting out on the fast break and getting the defenders on their heels.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
And both free throws good for Spates.
We're seeing today what makes him one of the best free throw shooters among the league's big men. Beautiful stroke.
It's tipped. Out to the right wing. Here's Torres. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. G's got 18 points.
He is setting this place on fire, fellas. His shooting has been off the charts.
Here's Aminu. And the Spurs scoring again.
Wow, risky shot there size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go.
Well, the quick high release negated any height disadvantage he had right there.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Spurs trail by 6. Now Beverly. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against New Orleans. Kicks to Aminu. Screen by Fareed. Beverly dishes to Fareed. And the wide open shot from Green.
So
And LaMarcus Aldridge, the
only
franchise
threat
player
on
on
our
this team
team
without
is
question. He talked about the response.
In every aspect, you know.
only threat on our team is
Acceptance
better.
come with putting a whole lot more pressure on yourself, and if so, what does that do to LaMarcus Aldridge's game?
And, you know, Kevin, that's what's going to be so interesting to find out. Some players
They're all proud of you,
relish
bro.
in that situation. They rise to that occasion. And others, I don't want to say they wilt under the pressure, but they're just not comfortable in that environment. And in the NBA, you get to do it on TV and in front of thousands in person.
What motherfuckers, bro.
And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And from what we've seen so far from the Warriors, how would you grade them?
It's been about the pace.
Oh,
You can see
my
they're
God.
trying to keep this game in the open floor.
Yeah, and you know, it's been a tempo that they like, and they're getting some easy buckets in transition here.
We've got Green. Al Farouk Camino is out there with Kenneth Fareed. And it's Rudy Gobert. And it's Beverly in at the point guard position. So that's his San Antonio starts the second round. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, over to you.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Grizzlies was just a man on a mission. He ended with 62 points.
Warriors leading by 3. Curry kicks to Green. Green against Iguodala. Here's Torres. Misses the three. San Antonio's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
Hey, make this some fucking
They've
Band-Aids
shot
on your
75% of the line tonight, going 3 for 4.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
He hits the second from the line.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Yeah, I don't think it's an accident that aggressiveness correlates with playing better. So the aggressiveness is starting to pay off.
Beverly with the ball. There's the screen.
If I lose that KD and all of
Nice
y'all,
ball
bro.
moved by San Antonio. San Antonio again missing. The Warriors lead it. At the elbow, it's Iguodala from outside the arc. G, no good.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those two in the first quarter.
And Beverly gets to Green. Down low, Leonard. And it's all evened up. Leonard's got
The
22.
game gave y'all the
Man,
fucking
he's
catch
having
up.
quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
And G has it in the corner. Good, and Curry gets the assist. And that's 20 points for Freak.
And really,
Yeah,
he's just
more.
done a great job of finding the open man every trip down.
Boy, it sure has seemed as though he's done it every time. It's been an awesome display of passing for him today.
Back to Green. Lets the three fly, and he gets the bucket. Green's got 9.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Here's Torres. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
And how about that, responding to the three-pointer against them with a quick one of their own.
Terrific little tay-to-tay going on right now. Back and forth. Here we go.
Golden State's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Curry passes to Torres. 7-foot shot. That's good. G's got 25 points. San Antonio with the ball, trailing by 4. They host the Kings after this game. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand.
Oh.
Shot is off. And we're through the free.
Thank you, Kevin.
Y'all are trash. Y'all are ass. How the fuck did y'all let them come back? Let's go back out there. Come on.
And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. You look at
I'm gonna shit this game.
Judicious shot selection. All of his looks were good looks.
Warriors leading by 4, and Golden State looking at who they've got. Iguodala and Green are set at the forward spots. G is
That
out there with
defense
Klay
is
Thompson.
weak.
And it's Spates in at the center.
Now that's a killer crossover. The defender got totally shook up by that move.
And Leonard has it in the corner. No luck. And Golden State will come the other way. Their last encounter was in Oakland.
Yeah, their defense got sliced and diced in that game. They just weren't closing down on perimeter shooters, not nearly quick enough. And then they gave up their fair share of those point-blank shots on the interior as well.
Something was clearly amiss for them, Greg. I mean, to let an opponent shoot that high a percentage, you got to take a real long look in the mirror after a game like that.
Warriors shooting indicative of smooth offensive play. Up at 60%. They're a machine from the floor. Aldridge dishes to Leonard. And a great assist by Aldridge as that one goes in. 26 points for Kawhi Leonard.
Good for him.
Leonard with the steal. And now it's Leonard running. Here we go. All the way. Nice D from Torres.
Not too much congestion in the lane. I think he could have gotten a better shot that time, no question.
And there's the call on Patrick Beverly. That's foul number 2 for him.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Cut to
Yeah, but
the
he was late to
fringe.
get there, Greg, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
The Spurs making a switch here. Gobert's checked in. And that one's good by G.
What a top-notch game he's having. He's gotten them in front, and it sure seems like he's going to keep them there. All by himself, it looks like.
Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Warriors leading by 7. Thompson left side. All sorts of time. And another basket for Golden State.
They are on fire right now. That's 4 straight makes.
Spurs have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. And the foul called on Freak. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Again for San Antonio. Leonard comes in for Patrick Beverly. Spates checked in for
Man,
the
you guys
Warriors.
have vaginas,
G
bro.
comes in for Thompson. 1:43 left in the third quarter of the game. Leonard, no luck.
One made three for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Good guys, Leonard.
At this break, let's show you the teams that led the league in assists last year. Number 5, the Warriors.
Just a gifted passing team. They play the kind of basketball that fans love to watch. Very unselfish and fluid offensively.
Andre Iguodala is checked in for Golden State. Spurs trail by 8. There's the pass to Leonard. Can they get it? And it's Spates with the rebound. Spates has got 3 rebounds now in this one. Out left to the wing. Jacks up a 3. And he drops it in. Just a pretty release there from Torres. G's got 12 points here in the second half. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
And stolen by Barnes. Now the Warriors moving it up. Curry leading the charge.
And trying to come up with the highlight reel finish. Somebody forgot to finish it. Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
Here's Barnes. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 6 assists now in the game. Signed by Fareed. Here's Patsatsuyu.
Hey, y'all need the paint open, bro.
Guys, that's one of the more basic plays in anybody's playbook, but not to mention also truly one of the best.
And Greg, the pick frees him up, and Clark, the dunk, caps it off.
Well, you know, for me, guys, it's all about positioning and anticipation on those screen plays, and they got it right there.
And the foul called on Freak.
Good
That'll be foul
pitching.
number 5 on him, and due to the bonus, will be headed to the
Play
free
you
throw.
stuck, ball doesn't lie, bro.
Marcus Aldridge is checked in for Fareed. Draymond Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time.
And they're all after me, bro.
Here's G. 37 points for him. Dishes it to Spates. Barnes kicks to G. Leonard with the steal.
Looking
3
lazy.
on 3. Beverly wide open. And the final period of play just about to start. Spurs trail by 9. They've got Gobert. C.J. McCollum out there with Patrick Beverly. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Aminu in at the small forward. That's the San Antonio 5. And here's McCollum for 3. And he gets it to go. McCollum's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Spurs. And there's the call on Patrick Beverly. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Shot from the inbound. San Antonio with the rebound. And here we go. Fast break. Beverly's got it. And the basket by McCollum.
And the deeper we get into this game, it seems like the more the offenses are in rhythm.
Without question, I mean, both of these teams are firing on full broadband bandwidth. The full throttle ahead.
And it's a defensive 3-second violation. All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
How you miss a free throw, bro?
The assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
They've really been on fire from beyond the arc tonight, too. I mean, a lot of their points have come from out there.
Ill-advised shot there, Clark.
Yeah, exactly. That was lower than low percentage.
It's on time,
Here
we're
in the
winning.
fourth quarter. A 3-pointer off the mark. Warriors leading by 4. From the corner. Bullseye. G's got 39. Spurs have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Pass to Aldridge from outside the arc. And that one's good.
And they'll be counting on even more points from him. That's essential if they're going to pull this game out.
No. Put those asses down and keep playing
And the
fast.
Warriors Golden State's gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it, 9 times they've missed.
Don't worry about W, bro.
Thompson passes it Torres.
Yeah, feed on him, bro.
To the inside. Here's Green. Wide open shot is on the money. And the Warriors lead by 3.
Boy, he picked him out brilliantly with that feed inside.
And Aminu kicks to
The only
Gobert.
reason y'all winning, y'all got Leonard, bro.
Passes to Fareed. He feeds it to Gobert. Shot clock at 6. Gobert with a screen for Fareed. Goes back up, and it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. We'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to.
That's so terrible, bro.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Collin comes in for Fareed, and it's Patrick Beverly in for Al-Farouq Aminu.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Leonard dishes to Beverly. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. And it's McCollum in the corner. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench.
He wants him to come back.
Like he has so far in this quarter.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. Spates checked in for Golden State. Here's G. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter.
Fuck this game, bro.
Nothing's going his way since the horn. I mean, looks like he used up all his makes in the last quarter.
There's the dish to Aldridge. And there's the whistle, fouled hard on the
There's
shot.
$3,000, bro. Don't call it shit.
And it goes on Draymond Green. Some on-the-fly coaching right there from their leader.
And that's what you got to do. Never be afraid to remind someone what their role is. And they're a lot better off because of how vocal he is.
The Warriors trailing. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Torres, the pass to Green. And Thompson kicks to G. Just 4 to shoot, and that one's good. G's got it all tied up now for the Warriors.
Just 2 makes on 7 shots this quarter. He just looked lost out there in the floor. It's obvious he doesn't have any confidence right now.
Here's Beverly. G with the rebound. Golden State's gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it. 9 times they've missed. It counts. And the foul. It's on.
Hey, on my way, Leonard.
Critical moments in a tight game like this one.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Greg Popovich coaching his team during that last break. He talked about their problems at the free throw line, but tried not to make too big a deal out of it. He said, listen, if we keep getting to the line, the ball will start going through the net. The important thing is keep getting there. Maybe that'll take a little pressure off them, guys.
Shooting for San Antonio, Patrick Beverly.
Y'all paying off these referees, bro.
At the line for 2.
He hits the first one, and that brings them within 2. All free throws good from Beverly. 1:39 left in the fourth quarter. Spates dishes to Iguodala. Out to Thompson. Here's Torres. It's rebounded by Aldridge. Aldridge has got 6 rebounds here tonight. And Beverly kicks to Aldridge. And he kicks the bucket. And the Spurs lead by 1. I think we can expect a dramatic end to this one.
Well, 8 lead changes would have you thinking that would be the case.
Yeah, no quit by either side, guys. Neither team willing to give any ground.
And G with the stop.
Get off me, bro.
Major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad. big men on the floor. He's done some really tall work on the board.
Well, good, dude.
Shot on the way. Nails it.
Boy, what a pressure bucket that was.
Greg, now that's coming through in the clutch.
41 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And here's McCollum for three. Can't hit. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. And I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
You know, I think that's probably a smart move.
I think so, too.
50 points.
We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one.
You know what? Didn't find a very good shot on that possession, but still able to get 2 points.
Oh, probably no wrong. I hit my free throws, man.
Drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 5-point game.
Wow, I tell you what, those free throws will give them some much-needed breathing room. 2-possession game now.
And here's Beverly to the paint. Makes it out to Leonard. They get it again. Feeds to Beverly.
We're probably looking for Leonard.
Pass to McCollum. It's money from deep. And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
Yeah, you can't let him hold the ball and just let those 5 seconds away.
No, he got a foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line. And it's a 4-point ball game.
No
Ain't
mistakes.
no way
here.
y'all coming back with
I think
2.4
close the
seconds.
book on this one, guys. It's done.
No good. So it's a narrow victory for the Warriors, pulling out the W. A near.
Yes, Kevin, thank you. I'm with Klay Thompson. As a unit, the team seemed to have a cohesive approach out there. How important was the lift you got from the bench?
Just do it as a team, you know.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Many thanks, Kevin. So now we move on to our Jordan player of the game, Freak. It was nothing short of a professional offensive clinic he put on today. He hit shots from every place he took them, and he took a lot of them to score more than 50 points.
What can you say about the show he put on tonight? That was simply basketball greatness. You hardly get a player that gets that focused, that determined. He did the work of 3 players out there tonight and got the points to prove it.
Seeing Freak dominate the way he did tonight reminded me of watching him play in high school. He was a man among boys. He was a 4-time consensus All-American back then. Overall, great game.
And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us for Chicago.
You're too good, bro.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Oh my God.
Hello and welcome, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet
better go
Smith.
now
We're glad
for
to have you
conference,
with
get
us
in
on
it.
2K Sports.
Oh my God, to you.
For tonight's game, we'll be watching the Los Angeles Lakers as they go up against the Golden State Warriors.
Put it
And
up
for
when you're
Golden
done.
State, after 8 games, they're an outstanding 7-1.
Welcome, folks.
I'll be right back. Sorry about that.
Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation.
I'm going to drop another 57 points.
Along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan.
I can't win shit.
And it was the Golden State Warriors winning their last game against the Spurs. And they finished that one out up 4. Competitive, but ultimately they prevailed.
Yeah, the confidence just exuding in that performance on the offensive end. I mean, really illustrates how this team clicks when guys are communicating and executing as a cohesive unit.
Yeah, roadkill is hard to get in this league. I mean, to be a great NBA team, you've got to be able to have that kind of performance on the road. Focused, purposeful, and productive. Really solid.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, on the wing, Thompson and Iguodala. Maurice Speights out there with Draymond Green, and it's Torres in at the 1 spot. Last game for the Lakers, it was a loss to the Jazz in Utah.
And you know what? A shame that either team had to lose that game because you had to be proud of the way they battled in it.
Yeah, I suppose that's right, but it still was heartbreaking. You hate to lose in OT, no matter how hard you play. You want to come out on top if you're going to play those extra minutes.
Here's Thompson, following the basket by Julius Randle. And that one's good by G.
Kevin, he didn't hesitate that time. The D gave him a step, and he just pulled up and drained the 3.
Up top, Russell, guarded by Speights. Russell kicks to Mozgov. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Make it 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right, Kevin?
Yeah, that's right. You got it. And he was ultra safe with that jump.
No reason not to be.
And guys, as he should be. Remove all doubt on that attack.
The Warriors shooting their first foul shot.
I'll pass it to them, but I'm not done scoring.
Free throw good from G. He's perfect from the line this time. The Lakers have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Pass to McCarty. No one near him. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Now let's go over to Doris Burke, who had a chance to talk with head coach Byron Scott.
He told me he's a fan of Andre Iguodala, especially the way he's developed his outside shot. He said that was one weakness. He could do everything else, pass, handle, and finish. And boy, what a defender. But now that he's developed that jump shot, there are really no weaknesses in his game. Guys, that makes it awfully tough to deal with a guy who can impact the game in that many
Well, that's where you
ways.
shoot 3, bro.
All right, Doris. To the left wing. Pulls up from the corner. The shot's good by McCarty. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Here's Torres. And it's off from three-point range. Lakers have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. McCarty. Here's Randle, and the layup falls. Randle's got his second basket of the night.
I just love the determination on that backboard. Coming out of the gates, really, really strong.
Speights dishes to G. Nails the baby hook.
And off to a strong start offensively. He's got a nice touch.
Russell with it. He's coming off a 19-point game against the Utah Jazz.
Yeah, but I like how he defended as well. You know, he got a couple blocks in that game and just an all-around great effort. No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. That's good. Speights has got his first bucket in this one.
If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on a follow just like he got there.
Russell passes to Randle. Here's McCarty. And he banks in the layup. He's got 6.
Man, also be lazy on defense, bro.
Here, they're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
And it's G finishing it
off.
And Kevin, who says a point guard should look to pass first? I mean, not when you can finish like this fella.
Well, Clark, he wasn't going to give that opportunity up to a teammate.
Well, you know, Kevin, that's one he'll always take himself. And he should. I mean, you can't pass up that kind of opportunity.
Well, defense.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists. Taking a look here at numbers for G. Coming off a terrific season. 6 rebounds and 4 assists. And he paced the whole team in game last season.
Sure, his teammates knew he was their best option, so that's why they just kept feeding him the rock.
Different look here for the Warriors. To the left side wing. And Justin Holiday picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, Greg, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
Some nice passing by Golden State here. Here's Barnes. Softly drops in the floater. Barnes has got his first bucket of the night.
Guys, that time he went for the fancy finish for us there, man. That was sweet.
Hill, no good.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
G, no good.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Warriors with the rebound. Their last encounter was in Oakland.
And in the last face-off against these guys, they enjoyed a huge advantage in free throw percentage.
Yeah, it was really simple. I mean, you look at the numbers, they did a better job of knocking down the free throws.
Inside.
Oh, no.
It's Hibbert with the drive. Takes the assist and lays it in. They got the pass nicely.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities. But as he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter, he's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Warriors leading by 3. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Passes it to Torres. The dish to Curry. Feeds to G. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. 19 points for Freak.
It's almost as if both teams are in a zone.
Well, offensively at least, partner. I mean, neither team's done diddly on D.
And speaking of Roy Hibbert before the game, he helped illuminate their defensive philosophy. When you have that sort of focus like that, teams making substitutions here. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, Torres in a 2-guard. Iguodala out there with Payne. Then there's Maurice Spates, and it's Curry in a point guard. And it's the Lakers on the break. Carroll's running. Fox passes to McCarty. Launches it. That one misses. It's his 5th miss. He's made 4 baskets.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here at Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Spurs really lit up the floor. He finished with 54 points, and the basket must have looked like an ocean to him as he nailed 3 after 3. Absolutely amazing numbers from him in what was truly a memorable performance for him and for us, Kevin.
Thanks for the great report, Doris. Guys, the way he carried them that night, I thought was truly incredible.
Unreal. I mean, he was literally on another planet in that game. He did it all on the floor.
What's interesting to me, guys, is to see how much energy he's able to play with here tonight. I mean, his legs still have to be a little heavy from that last game.
Yeah, that's a super defensive play. If that gets through, no doubt they score.
And that's why he sold out for it, because he knew he had to make that play. He wasn't going to let them get the advantage.
And the Lakers making a change here. Russell's checked in.
You know, even though they're behind, I love the job they've been doing getting to the free throw line.
We always like it when you're aggressive and not settling.
So both teams changing it up here. And the second free throw, good. 1:46 left to play in the first half. Kicks to G. Hibbert pulls it in. Lakers trail by 11. Here's Carroll. It's deflected. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Here's Torres. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
Hi.
Curry's got his 7th assist here tonight. Russell kicks to Carroll. There's the pass to Fox. That's good. Fox has got his first basket of the night. Warriors leading by 11. To the middle. And it's G finishing it off.
Punches it down.
Rubs it in. It looks like a little deeper with the hanging finish.
I tell you what, they're not backing off at all, are they?
Outside Holiday. He dishes it to Hibbert. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
We have 43 defensive rotations and getting the ball into the paint.
Clearly, they've been the aggressors thus far when it comes to attacking the interior in this first half.
Defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Your high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
And another basket for Golden State.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Golden State's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Here's G, guarded by Holiday. G, no good.
Oh, tough D on the inside.
It sure was, Greg. No easy access to the basket when that fella's in the middle.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And, Greg, I love the fact he's always in control even though he's going.
He caught it!
My goodness.
Wow, what a miracle heave to finish off the quarter. How'd he get that one to go?
I don't know, but I think that's a 2% shot. He'd make 2 out of 100 of those if you gave him to him.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Warriors ahead.
Gentlemen, I'm here with...
Got a little bit of momentum.
And welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. More action in store as the players get ready to go, having a nice break to get hydrated with Gatorade.
What a stellar outing in this one for G. 31 points, and talk about the 3-ball for him. Wow, unbelievable from long distance.
6 out of 9.
There have been some fireworks from deep today. Boy, he is just dangerous out there.
We've got Russell. Randall out there with Mozgov. Then it's Damari Carroll. And it's McCarty in at the shooting guard. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
Nice move and finish. I think the halftime break really gave him a second win.
To the inside. Mozgov with the steal. Russell against Thompson. Russell dishes to Randall. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. The Lakers have shot less than 50% at the free throw line today, hitting just 3 of 7. Both free throws good from Randall. Here's G. He's got 34. Thompson passes to Torres. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. That's 36 points for Freak.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Randall with the bucket. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. And Thompson kicks to G. He's feeling it. Mozgov grabs the board.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
And the officials call over the back. A little too aggressive there.
Boy, did he go hard to the boards, but clearly went over the back in doing it.
Yeah, kudos for the effort. I always love that kind of effort, but he was just a little overzealous.
Hill, he's checked in for the Lakers. And the Warriors also making a change. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Andre Iguodala.
Checked in.
90 seconds now into the second half.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And that one's good by G.
What a competitor, Kevin. He's been looking for a shot all game long, and he's really shouldered the load for them offensively.
Lakers trail by 17. Pass to McCarty. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Russell with a wide open look. There's Mozgov. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket.
The defense has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
And I'd be interested to know just how many of these attempts have come from inside of 5 feet.
He got it.
And it's Hill penetrating. Doubled by Torres. And the foul called on Freak. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the Lakers making a change here. Rodgers is checked in. Mozgov against Thompson. Hill has the open look. Drills it from outside. Hill's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Green dishes to Spates. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
Oh, wow. 4 of 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession. It's time now to look at the NBA's toughest defensive teams from a season ago. Second, the Warriors.
Boy, it was a long year, and you were reminded of it every time you played this team. I mean, they never gave up a lot of points. They made you work for everything. And the points you did get against them were really hard-earned.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Randall against Thompson. Now here's Randall. Defense right on him. 4 on the clock. The shot's good from Rodgers. Here's G. He has 38 in the game. Rebounded by the Lakers. Randall's got 4 rebounds in this game. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
And really nothing like a good old-fashioned throwdown to get a team going.
And, Greg, they do need to get going. They wouldn't mind, shaving a couple more points off that lead right away.
Well, if the defense keeps giving up easy baskets like that, it won't be a lead for long.
Thompson for 3. And another 3 for Golden State.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
Lakers trail by 13. And the foul called on Freak. That's his 3rd foul. And here's Los Angeles. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. And that's game 2 of this string of 4 games played at home. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Barnes and Green are the forward set. G is out there with Curry. And it's Spates in at the center position. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring zone for the Warriors.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
They've really been on fire from beyond the arc tonight, too. I mean, a lot of their points have come from out there.
I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
Boy, terrific play there. I thought even with all the contact, he still was going to get that shot to go down.
Fox hits them both. Warriors leading by 18. And Curry, here we go. And the wide open shot from Green. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
His ball distribution tonight just as good as it gets.
Yeah, it sure has been. I mean, all you have to do is look at the numbers. There's no lying in those totals.
That one goes. Count. The Warriors shooting 59% up to this point. They're working for great shots, and they're hitting it. Torres. Off target from three-point range. Now the Lakers on the break. Here's Hill. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Hill's got 4 points in the quarter.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spots. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
And that fella can flat out fly, can he?
Reminds me of a young Greg Anthony out of
my
UNLV.
goodness.
No doubt about that. Just look at the elevation he climbed to right there.
Kevin, you just made my knees hurt.
That's what sets him apart.
Look at that.
Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia. Mozgov, he's checked in for Fox.
Timofey Mozgov.
So it's the Lakers now. Outside Russell. Here's McCarty. Can't hit. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively. That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Plenty of space. Moves back up. And the layup good by Mozgov.
Now that's where you like your shots to come from.
Warriors leading by 18. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Here's Spates. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
And the defense just gets caught standing around that time and giving up the second chance opportunity.
You know, that just can't happen. They need much more effort than that on the glass. Wow, this game just a commanding performance for Spates. He has 9 points, and he hasn't forgotten to get his teammates involved either.
And he's conscious, I think, Clark, of good ball movement. It needs to be a part of their game plan throughout. Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
And good on the basket.
You got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboard.
They've done a lot of things well today, but really it's about what they've done on the backboard that's at the top of that list.
Thompson is checked in for Curry. The feed to Mozgov. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish. And an open path to the hoop there, easy bucket. We've seen that far too many times today.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter.
Yeah, they weak. Trash.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Steve Kerr was saying to the team. He preached patient offense and encouraged his guys to use the shot clock. He wants his guys to be deliberate. It's pretty late in the game to be altering the game plan, but they're going to come out with a different look here, guys. Back to you.
Thanks again, Doris. Takes a 3. Tries to keep it alive. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. Lakers trail by 20. Lakers passing it around. Here's Russell. And another 3 for the Lakers.
Something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Yeah, they've had a great second half from long range, Greg. I mean, things are definitely starting to look up for them.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pretty clear, it's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
From the low block, can't hit, and Golden State will go the other way with it. 22 is their biggest lead.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority, very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Warriors.
It was like watching a three-point shooting contest tonight here, Clark.
I call them warm-up jump shots. I mean, 3 after 3, it paid off for them in the end.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
And as we get set to put this one to bed, a one-sided season series thus far, they've won 2 straight.
Yep, but 2 more to go before the end of the season, and they'll obviously be very confident heading into those 2 games.
And what a huge standout performance it was for G. There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
Russell passes to Carroll. Dishes to Randall. And he gets the kind bounce as that one drops in for him.
They clearly look like a different team now. Suddenly, they've got some energy out on the floor.
Yeah, but it's come a little too late to have a real impact on the game, though. We call this box score window dressing. All it's going to do is make the numbers look a little better than it was.
And the foul called on Freak. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Greg, those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. And stolen by Barnes. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. He feeds it to Iguodala. To the wing on the left. Shoots it up. And the shot no good, a bit short.
But that would have been lucky had it fallen. Poor shot selection.
Yeah, look at the coach's face and the expression. It says all over it. Are you kidding me?
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Shoots it up. Off target. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. To come into an opponent's building and...
Play, boy. Way to play. Hey.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Many thanks, Kevin. So now we move on to our Jordan player of the game, Freak. It was nothing short of a professional offensive clinic he put on today. And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hope you enjoyed the show. From myself, Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderful...
Yeah, I got Raiders. You want to see me? Wow, 4 days off after this game. Hello.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to the NBA on 2K Sports. Excited, I mean thrilled to be here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. I'm so lucky. And coming up in just a bit, tip-off will be live from Oakland as the Warriors go up against the...
Everyone's in their seats here at the Oracle Arena as the Golden State Warriors look to grab a win from the home crowd here. Last game for the Warriors, they pick up the W against the Lakers in Los Angeles. It was just a textbook performance. That game was all theirs. Once they got it going, it was full speed ahead.
And how about the accuracy that was on display from three-point range in that game? They were lethal.
Yeah, splashing those threes as they did really allowed them to continuously deflate that crowd and keep them at bay. Boy, that was a nice road win for them, no doubt.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. George Hill out there with Ellis. Then it's Paul George. Then it's Taj Gibson. And it's Turner in at the 5 down low. Here's G. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Not phased at all by having a bigger defender on him down low.
Defense wasn't that good.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation. But, boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
Now Spates. George Hill missing on the 3. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Spates. Looking at the last game for the Indiana Pacers, it was a loss to the Suns in Phoenix.
Yeah, and that was a night where they just didn't seem to be the type of team that we've grown accustomed to seeing. I mean, it was more about them being individuals on the floor than the collective unit.
Guys, I think it was simply a vacuum of leadership. Nobody really gathered the team and tried to rally them or pull them together. You know, that was most disappointing about the loss to me.
Where's the box out? Some easy second chance opportunities there.
Those kinds of mistakes drive me crazy and will absolutely derail a team's chance to win.
Now here's Ellis. His last outing, he had 8 points. On the wing, Hill. And the foul called on Freak. That is his first foul of the game.
How did he even get the steals, bro?
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Hill, no good.
Where you'll see him miss such an open look.
The offensive rebound. Out left to the wing. Here's Torres. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. She's got 5 now.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
In the corner, Gibson with it. It's George on the wing. Outside Hill. Down low. Here's Ellis. And off the front iron, and in it goes. 5 points in the game. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's G. He's guarded by Hill, and that one's good by G.
You start hitting a few of those mid-range shots, and it can open up your whole game.
Pacers trail by 5. Now here is Hill. He's coming off a 16-point game against Phoenix. Jacks up a 3. Draymond Green pulls it in. The Warriors have gone 4-7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Tries to keep it alive. No good. The Pacers have gone 2 of 6 from the field. Hill against Thompson. The shot by George, wide open. And it comes off the front of the rim.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
That's good. And it's 9 points for Freak.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
On the wing, Ellis. Misses that one. His first miss of the night, 2 for 3. Here's G. He's guarded by Hill.
Move the ball. asking too much.
Here's Torres. They get the rebound. Good work defensively by Turner.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
That doesn't go either for George. Here's the Warriors with the ball. They're on a 10-2 run here. The lead pushed to double digits.
How about the start that they've gotten off to here? Huge lead, and we're still in the first quarter.
And guys, it hasn't just been the scoring. I mean, they're playing tremendous defense too.
Warriors leading by 13. And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court for Indiana, you've got Payne. He's out there with Hill. Paul George is out there with Turner. From the sideline, let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Lakers was just phenomenal. He ended up with 53 points, and the basket must have looked like an ocean to him as he nailed 3 after 3. Just numbers that really jump out at you in a box score.
Great job, Doris. Thank you, guys. It's going to be very interesting to see if he can stay in a role like that tonight.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes those hot streaks can last for days, and I'm sure they'll be feeding him the basketball, hoping he's still got that mojo working.
Well, they ought to. I mean, when you got a thoroughbred like him, I think you got to ride him for as long as he'll carry you.
And here's the break. Stops, pops, and it's Spates with the rebound.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the boards.
You know what? No rebounds, no rings, and they've controlled the boards, and that's what's given them control of this game.
Well, I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And, Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
Here's G. He's coming off an unbelievably high-scoring game. Pacers trail by 15. And Hill has it in the corner. The shot's good on the assist by George. 6 points for Hill.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Here's Torres. Outside for Curry. Drops in the tray. Curry's got his first 3 points of the game.
Great job from behind the arc this quarter. I mean, shooting just under 60% for the game. I mean, that's smoking.
Hill has the open look. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
And you know what? He's just not on his game. No doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Here's Torres. He watches it go through the hoop for his 8th make. Now 8 for 14.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Now here's Payne. Tight defense on him. To the inside. Here's Torres. That's down the hash. Knocks one more to his total. That's 9 for 15 shooting.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Outside Hill. In the corner, George with it. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass. And you're hot, you're hot. And that's certainly been the case for G. He has 20 points, and he's hit the mark twice from three-point range as well.
And Clark, it's no stretch to say the more points he gives them from beyond the arc, the better off they'll be.
And G drops them both.
I know who's the
Just under
Pacers team. That's
3.5 minutes
right.
played here in the second quarter.
We got to be more physical on defense. They are getting to the middle of the floor way too easy.
Get into them on the perimeter. Rotate and make your presence
He
felt.
put up about 8 points a game last season, 3 assists and 2 rebounds. And he'd like to put last year behind him, hoping for a much better showing this time around.
Yeah, it was a year to forget, clearly. Clean slate now, though. He just needs to stay positive.
A nice shot by George.
That's just run-of-the-mill for him. A typical day at the office. He's one of the more skilled offensive players out there.
Warriors leading by 18. Here's G. 22 points for him. That's good. G's got 24.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the league grows.
Now here's Payne, defended by Torres. Ellis
Try the movie screen.
lets the 3 fly, and the Pacers another 3.
These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the three-point shot.
And it's killing them. 4 of the last 5 makes coming from long range.
Here's Torres, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. Well, let's take a look at last year's top scorers. Freak number 1.
You know, last year was a tough season with impressive scoring numbers by several players, but this is the man who came out on top. Let's see how he stacks up this year. Shooting 100% in the quarter. They've made them all, taking full advantage at the line.
I tell you what, nice job making the most of their opportunities.
And Indiana making a change here. Jones is checked in. Now here's Jones. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. And a wide open look here for Ellis. That doesn't go either for Ellis. Warriors leading by 19 points. It's stolen by Ajinça. We've got 1:18 left in the first half. Puts it up from 12. Buries the jump shot. Ajinça's got 5 points so far.
And really just led him to his sweet spot for that finish.
G dishes to Green. Golden State moving the ball around. G, no good.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
And the jam by Ajinça.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
That is good. That's 28 points for Freak.
And fellas, in this quarter, he's improved on what was already a very good performance in period number 1.
36 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Ajinça's got 9.
He never gives up on a missed shot. He feels like every one is his, and that tip-in paid off for him.
Torres. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. And the Warriors lead by 17. We've got 22 seconds left now here in the second. And George, here we go. That's tipped. 2 on none. No one back to stop this. And then G with the jam.
And with that speed, once he took off, the D just had no chance of getting back.
Well, I think they did the right thing. I mean, just give up the 2 points and move forward. Hey, discretion is the better part of valor sometimes. Write that one down, game players. Discretion is...
I'm too good, bruh. Look at me. I'm the new Curry. I'm the new Steph Curry.
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
It's as if he can get to the rim any time he wants. And in that first half, he wanted to quite a bit.
And that's where his points were coming from. I mean, the defense has to do a much better job of challenging him at the rim.
Thompson is the 2 with Barnes at the 3. Green is out there with Maurice Spates. And it's Torres in at the point guard position. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half. The Pacers shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. Warriors leading by 16. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. 34 points for Freak.
Boy, I tell you what, he's having one of those days where if he takes it, he makes it.
Ellis kicks to Hill. Unloads from 13. Shot is off. Nice D from Torres. Golden State's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Nobody near Barnes. Another three for Golden State.
Of all the guys you want to leave open out on the perimeter, he is the absolute last guy on the list. Attention to detail. Know your personnel.
Outside Gibson. He kicks to Hill. 6 to shoot. In the corner, George with it. And too long on the shot.
Not a whole lot going down for him at this point. He just can't buy a break.
That's good. And it's 7 points for Klay Thompson.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
Stephen Curry's checked in. Golden State's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. And they cash in right away with the quick shot. G's got 36.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
To halt the run and the jam by Ajinça.
Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Did he just go chop there with that one hand tomahawk slam? And all of a sudden you can see the confidence overflowing offensively.
Getting everything to drop at an ideal time. I mean, they're poised for a terrific crunch time run here.
It's going to be out of bounds. The Pacers will take it.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Indiana's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Curry can't get it to go. The Pacers shooting at 36% on the night. They've got to step it up offensively. Now here's Payne, guarded closely. It's stolen by G. By himself. A huge slam, the perfect end of the fast break.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively. And we're getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. Golden State's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. They're 6 of 13. And so in the game for the Pacers. They got Tony Snell. Jones is out there with Kent Bazemore. And it's Stanley in at power forward. Bazemore. It's rebounded by Kelly. The Warriors shooting 55% from the floor. They're feeling very confident offensively. G kicks to Kelly. Golden State moving the ball around. Pass to G. That one falls. Coming off Iguodala's feet. G's got 43 points.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
Bazemore for 3. No luck.
And the rebounding has been key to their success here tonight.
It has been a lopsided battle on the boards, no doubt.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Thompson, he's checked in for the Warriors. And the foul called on Freak. That's his third foul of the game. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Snell, no good. Here's Golden State now. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. And that one's good by G.
The The defense has just been unable to slow him down. Wow, what a game.
Jones, the best of Baseman. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Back to Jones, a 3-ball, and he gets it to go.
That's a layup for him. He's just too open.
Warriors have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Here's G, defended by Jones. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. G's got 47 points. Indiana's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Bazemore for 3. Shot is off. So Golden State will take it the other way. G dishes to Kelly. To the right side. Shoots from the corner. And another basket for Golden State. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone. Outside, Jones. Passes it to Snell. Sinks the three-pointer.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
And the shot is good.
Defensively, I think they've got to do a better job of bodying them up.
Clearly, they've been outclassed in the paint, really at both ends of the floor.
In the corner, Bazemore with it. Jones, no one around him. No good from outside. The Warriors have gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter on a roll. G, no good. Indiana's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Jones to Bazemore. Now the Warriors moving it up. Goes up. And G with the stop.
And with that speed, once he took off, the D just had no chance of getting back.
Well, I think they did the right thing. I mean, just give up the 2 points and move forward. Hey, discretion is the better part of valor sometimes. Write that one down, game players. Discretion is the better part of valor.
And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And how's that for some ups coming from that one?
Well, he is a rarity among NBA point guards in his ability to elevate.
Yeah, his athletic ability, guys, is really what takes him a notch above most players at his position.
Turner's checked in for Tony Snell. Bazemore for 3. Indiana again missing.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
And that one's good by G.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
The Warriors have gone 8 of 10 from the field here in the fourth quarter. Really getting it done. Deflects the pass. We've got 1:28 left in the fourth quarter.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Warriors.
But Steve, you know, you don't see this kind of a blowout often. But tonight, this is a quality win across the board to deliver out Clark this kind of punishment.
Well, you know what? I thought they did a nice job of playing against the game. They kept the pressure on and clearly were dominant in every area.
And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win overall.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
It sure is. It's just a 2-gamer since they're in opposite conferences, and you can bet they'll take the same approach right into game 2 that they had tonight.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for G. Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised. Well, they're going to walk out of here with a win and send this crowd home happy.
Yeah, you know, it was a real solid performance for them in a lot of areas. I mean, they should be proud of their work tonight.
And he gets it to go.
This is a serious game-clinching run they're on.
Yeah, I agree with you. Just not backing off here. I mean, they're looking to close this one out in style. What a time to have this kind of serve.
And Turner the bucket on the assist by Jones.
And they're on the kind of run that could have made a difference had it just started a little earlier.
Yeah, but I think the only reason they're on this run is because the defense has relaxed a little bit, knowing the game is basically in the bag.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
Yeah, they were clicking in every way. I mean, all cylinders go. No question about that. And once they pull the...
Yes, Kevin, thank you.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Without further ado, Freak. It was lights out shooting at its best from him in this game. 60-plus points is rarefied territory that few players ever see in the NBA. But we saw it here tonight. Truly jaw-dropping. Kenny, your thoughts?
He was completely on a different level tonight, and his insane point total tells us that. Trust me, it's not easy to get that many points in this league. But he had their number tonight, and the coach did a great job of continuing running plays for him.
Just a sensational performance on a lot of levels, Ernie. Too many levels to talk about. Man, in some game, he's in the background. He doesn't get the chance to be the star of the show. But not tonight. He's the star tonight. Put him on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
And that brings us to the end of our broadcast.